Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. We finally made it to the island, a place that arguably we should have checked out much earlier because it was one of a very small amount of places where the shot have come from. So this clearly must be the place where our suspect has been and maybe still is, because we know that there's a mysterious guy on this island, at least occasionally. So I wonder if this is someone we have met before or who was mentioned before, or if it's going to be someone completely new we haven't seen at all in this game so far, which would be kind of weird, but I guess we will find out. So yeah, let's look around a bit and see what we can find. A makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. Alright, so I guess I can't return now because I don't have enough fuel, right?
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
I mean, I might be able to. Of course, at the moment I don't need to return to the mainland, so let's leave. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Point to it. This leads to the depot in Land's End. Yes, I guess it does.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Okay, I understand.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Well, I mean, from attackers, obviously. What else would you use this for?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Right. Okay, so that is something we can investigate, and apparently we can only go up the stairs but not check out the other place down here. Okay, so what do we got here? Attention, inflammable. Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel. Black vicious. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. Right. Okay, we got some kind of bunker here.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
Okay, and what is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
And underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just snow quietly falling on the reeds, bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work. Of great importance to the few who attend.
Okay, well, let's look around a bit. So what's to the west?
A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
And to the east?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. Snow falls on the water, melting away without even a whisper.
And what is ahead of us?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
And beyond that, further north?
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. A flake of snow falls on an extinguished campfire. Hiss.
And what is below the silence? We are getting like very analytical here, analyzing like every little sound we hear.
Col de Mamadakwa.
Okay, you mean the cryptid? Really? Okay, let's talk to Kim about it.
Yes?
It's pretty silent on the island. Have you noticed how quiet it is? It's really fucking silent on this island. These all say essentially the same thing.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
Sorry, let's move. Wait, I have to listen to one more thing. Okay, and what would that be?
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Okay, apparently I have listened to everything that I can listen to, so let's just keep going. Okay, well, I hope you have heard whatever you were trying to hear. I mean, apparently he heard the cryptid, or so he thinks. This barrel says ICM. You see a star with little specks in it. You recognize this little birch from the coin-operated viewer. Okay. No way to get up there, the stairs are gone. Okay, but it looks like we can go inside the bunker. Let's do it. Alright. What do we got here? Lots of stuff to interact with. Maybe let's have a look at the orbs first. Can I look at this one over here? This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. Alright. Careful, these stairs have collapsed. Oh, okay. So I can't go in this direction. Okay, I see. But I mean, we have more stuff to look at over here. Again, let's have a look at all the ops first and then the stuff I can interact with. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen. Okay, so how long has this been here? Has anyone been here recently? That's what I would like to know. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. Huh. What exactly is this over here? Suspicious. A moth-bitten bed sheet keeps the wind out. Yeah, I feel that someone has been living here, maybe not too long ago. Now, let's have a look at some of the stuff I can interact with.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Okay, so someone has been here, but we don't know how recently. Where do these wires lead? What kind of generator is this? Tap on the side. What does this mean? A generator here. Okay, let's just ask all of it. Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
Okay. And what kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
Let's tap on the side.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
Okay, and why is there a generator here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
What does this have to do with philosophy? Clearly, this is powering something. Maybe we should follow the cables to see where they lead.
That is his idea of a joke.
It's not a good one, Kim. I am. This generator proves the universe is material. Kick the generator. I meant, why is it here? Say nothing. Okay, well, I guess I will play along with his joke. Of course,
A small
that
agony.
was just bound to happen.
Minuscule bones may have fractured, but it proves the point.
Although I didn't even lose any health for it, so that's unusual. Grab your wounded toe.
He nods approvingly. He even smiles.
Okay, well, apparently he approves of our joke. So why do you think this is here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
Maybe it's a fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Alright, I guess at the moment we can't do anything with this generator.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
What?
You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Am I now? I didn't realize that. Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to take my disempowerment out on everyday objects. Yeah, I rip shit apart. I mean, I totally try to destroy the generator, kinda. So yeah, gaze upon me, stuff and despair.
Kudos.
Oh. It's another thought, okay. Anti-objects task force. Okay, let's have a look at it. Again, I doubt I will actually be internalizing this one. God damn it, it cannot be. It is Grace. That door on the coast. You remember the one, right? The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot. Oh no, that's not the right one. This is the one that I need to read. Okay, take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs. They are all your enemies, always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free, beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. -2 pain threshold hurts. Yeah, I'm not going to internalize any more thoughts. I mean, I do have another skill point now because I leveled up at the end of the last episode. But I will just keep this as an emergency point, and if I don't need it, maybe I can use it in suggestion once I'm back from the island and then talk to Lillian again. We'll see about that. But for now, I will just keep that skill point and do nothing with it. So... yeah, this is clearly going down here to whatever that is, but since the stairs are broken, I can't really do much with it. Okay, what is this over here? Oh, it's a shirt, +1 hand-eye coordination, which isn't really anything that I need to increase drastically. This Fallon training shirt has seen one wash too many. It retains its unusual design, one sleeve short, the other long. That's odd. But little of its original colors. A giant F swooshes across its chest, now in grey. Yeah, I think my hand-eye coordination is decent enough, so I don't need to use this one. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I have a new scarf for extra empathy. Army surplus winter scarf. This towy-old scarf itches when wrapped around the neck. It has humanitarian aid written all over it. Yet you know that thousands all over the Isola are suffering the same fate as you, the fate of uncomfortable army surplus scarves. Plight of the underclass sucks to be poor. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my current one though. And what do we got here?
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Well, let's have a look at them anyway.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive?
Indeed.
Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
What? An international thriller about circuit benders. That's a very random collection of books, indeed.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Well, look at that. I have a pretty high conceptualization check here. I can improve that though. I have my conceptualization outfit, which is basically the two white items, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten anything new to improve it even further. So, let's try it again.
Soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories, animal adventures, a magazine for electrical engineering, and an international thriller. Also, light erotica and some historical novels from the century past.
Okay, so does anything stand out as unusual? I have +1 for all things communist, so let's see what this could be.
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Elysium. It's not exactly like reading.
I see. Look, Kim, powerful communist theory, rigorous and truthful. Look, Kim, deranged commie ranting. Look, Kim, downbeat dribble for people who can't get shit done. Look, Kim, a book, left wing. I have no comment, do you? I mean, this is very obvious. Again, you know, this is the communist option, the fascist option, the liberal or the ultra-liberal option, and this is like the moralist one. I don't know. I don't think I have a comment on this, to be honest. I would have to read it first to make an assessment of this literature.
Ooh, yeah. Humanitarian sciences stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West anymore.
I see.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him.
I mean, I picked the lukewarm moralist option. It wasn't exactly incendiary. Come on.
Wasn't there some in the communist student's room?
A student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well. I mean, yes, because he was a communist. That doesn't really say much, does it?
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they are not related to each other. Maybe this is just a bunch of random books that did not belong to one person. Anyway, critical theory books, what do you think this means?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
I mean, if we assume that all these books belong to one person, in that case, yes.
Interesting.
Interesting, you say. I'm not sure if it is, but I guess we will find out once we meet whoever has been living here, presumably. But okay, I guess this was still some interesting insights. Let me switch back my outfit. Yeah, I'm still using this one, right? Okay, I guess this is all the same. This is all the books, right?
Soft covers.
Yeah, it is.
Soft
Kind of hard to
covers.
tell. But the bed seems to be something separate.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracol blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
Okay, so someone has been here recently. How recently? Do you think whoever slept here is our killer? There are signs that someone lives here. Yeah, how recently has this been used?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
What's going on?
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Okay, but do I really want to sleep at the moment? Maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour, go to sleep, no time to rest now. Maybe I at least want to look around this bunker first. I mean, they specifically gave me a quest, so maybe I should take a rest. Your damaged physique has earned its rest, no matter what thoughts and dreams it may bring. Yeah, I guess I will look around for a moment and then I will take a rest.
Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
Okay.
You don't have to be a hero.
It's okay, I will take a rest. But not right now. Let's make sure we have looked at everything else that is in this place. I saw some stuff down here. Yep, there is some stuff down here. This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off it. What do we got here? Okay, money, magnesium. More magnesium. Okay, and this is just where we came from, right? So, yeah, it looks like there actually isn't much else we can do. Oh, we can go through here. Okay, let's have a look at whatever's going on here. This hatch is jammed shut.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the keyboard. What is this then? Here, let's run your fingers across it.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
And what is it?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Yes, I've noticed that. So what does it do?
Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. Sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
Well, if it still works, which it doesn't seem to.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
I see. So what happens if I just push some random buttons, like emergency open?
We need to restore power before using this, officer.
Huh.
The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it.
Okay, so that's the reason why it doesn't work.
We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
He looks into the dim light to his right. New task, find fuel for the generator.
The boat engine.
Or we could get some from the boat engine. But how will we get back if we do that? Failing that, we could go back to the mainland and get some from, well, someone, I suppose.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
Right.
The consul stands by, mutely. Urgence, ouvert, reads a dial key. Allumé reads another. The frequency band says, radio diffuser.
I'm going to assume that the other buttons are not going to do anything either.
Nothing happens. The dial slides under the glass, silently. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, Feld Insula, are written on the band.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe, used for military communications.
Okay.
It's an air-gapped system, an off-air military model. Its circuits are nearly impossible to bend, i.e., it cannot be remote controlled.
Okay, well, that seems useful. Okay, so I have another task. Find fuel and put it in the generator upstairs to power the console to open the door. There could be fuel on the island, tucked away somewhere. Explore, look around. Yeah, apparently there's a door over here that I can use. Hang on a second, there's something over here as well. Water rushes below, far down below. What do we got here? Even more magnesium. Okay, maybe before I leave this place, I actually want to take the nap. So let's go back to the bed and take the advice and do what the quest tells us to and rest for an hour or so.
The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner. Fresh linen under the heavy caracal cover.
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
Okay.
The bed is quite inviting, all things considered. It's much warmer inside than out there.
Okay, well, I guess I will take a nap then.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Okay. So I must have
Sleep.
slept more than an hour. Okay, well. Here we are again. Okay. Where's Kim? Where is my HUD? I feel that I might not be entirely awake yet. This seems to be like a dream of some sort. The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach, okay? Yeah, I mean, I can understand that Kim would have left instead of staring at me while I sleep, but since, you know, the display is also gone, I'm guessing that this is not real. The door is still here closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Okay, so do I need to use the door over here? Probably. Okay, I can use this door. Ooh, well. Still all kinda unreal. I don't see Kim anywhere either. So where do we go from here? Okay, I can go down here apparently. Go down to the chain. There's something there. The chain? Where is it? Oh, I see like a chain over here. Okay, but how do I get there? Can you pathfind your way to that location? Okay, I guess I have to go through here. That works. Alright. Walk into the water now. Well, since I'm pretty sure this is a dream, I guess I may as well do that. You see her footprints on the water. That is impossible. You can't leave footprints on the water. Oh, but apparently you can walk on the water. Look at that. Further. Okay. Okay, we have some stairs over here. I guess that's where I need to go. Ooh! Oh! Who is that? Well?
Dolores Day.
What?
The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Yeah, this is clearly a dream, and a pretty weird one at that.
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Okay.
But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go.
Okay.
Let her go. This is the Holy Queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
To win her back. I feel that this is not actually Dolores Day or even a vision of Dolores Day. The way they talk about her.
Win her back. How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
Yeah, good question, Logic. Hey, something is off. Where are you going? What's in the bag? Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown. Go, goodbye. Yeah, something is off, but maybe that's not a good conversation starter. So let's just say hey.
Hey.
I mean, it says Dolores Day, but I think that's not what it is. Hey, that's all I get. I mean, that's all you said, so what do you expect? How are you doing? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you, say nothing. I don't know, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Okay, I think this is our mysterious woman from the past. Wife, fiance, girlfriend. We still haven't really found out about that, but you know. The woman that we called on the phone. I think it sounds like her as well. It's kind of hard to say, because it was through the phone when we heard her the last time, but I'm guessing this is the mysterious woman that we heard about before. I'm not doing very well. I'm dying in a ruined flag tower. Blood is dripping down my chest. I'm in my head. I miss you. I mean, I hope I'm not dying, but I'm not doing so well, to be honest.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be.
An obligation to be happy? That is odd. She looks over her shoulder.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Did you now? I don't know. I haven't really listened to you a lot, Inland Empire. Yeah, something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her back. So, where exactly are you going? I mean, the aerodrome, but then where?
I'm going to Morova.
Yep.
To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry.
1 million kilometers?
Might as well be another lifetime.
Yeah, I think that's what the woman on the telephone said, that she's in Mirova, so it's definitely her. So, what's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
The crown of immortality. Yeah, I feel that he's kind of mixing up stuff that, you know, pertain to his ex-wife or whatever and Dolores Day. They kind of merge together into one form in his mind for some reason, because I'm pretty sure the crown of immortality is something that Dolores Day would wear, and the scepter and so on.
Oh, this.
She corrects her wreath on her forehead. I mean, you can kind of see it on her model here. You can't really see it on her picture.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
Of course it was.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown. I guess we need to have that.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really,
Right.
we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters.
Our unborn daughters. Can we talk about that a little bit more? What happened? But yeah, this is clearly... Maybe it's some memory of his when she left him, and I don't know, it's kind of merging together with stuff from Dolores Day, and it's very, very strange.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Okay, that is very disconcerting.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now.
Well, I don't know, maybe I can talk to her first before I try that skill check. I mean, the odds are not bad, surprisingly. But that's not a very good way for things to be. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day. Nope, she's not. I've been reading books. I've got lots of new ideas about ideology and capital. I bought you this figurine of a headless farm rider. Give it to her. Oh, yes, now I understand. I can give the figurine to her and not Dolores Day. Okay, but what do I want to start with? Do I want to go for the kiss right away? Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, this is not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good. That's it. I have some other questions for you. Yeah, is there something good here, maybe?
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
So, that's it.
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Well, I mean, just like 2 minutes ago, you said that I'm going to be in hell. So, you are kind of contradicting yourself here.
Where in hell?
Exactly.
Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? In fucking hell? I'm not getting over it at all. You're right. I don't even remember who you are anymore. Haha. Maybe. I think I've reached the end of the investigation. I mean, it seems like he is not really getting over it. Just judging from how, preoccupied he is with her. So, yeah.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue flecked with green. I don't know, it seems that you actually got over it pretty quickly. I'm not sure how long they have been separated at this point, but I'm guessing it's not that long ago.
But I can.
20 years, that's so much time. So you felt that way once, that you cannot live without me? It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again. Okay then, super okay. I still have other things I need to know. Yeah, so you felt like this before as well?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
But I mean, 20 years is quite a bit of time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
Yeah, it was a lot faster for you, indeed. Maybe we could try again. I kind of doubt that this will work, but I guess I will give it a try.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again.
Okay.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, you have to remind me of all of this, because I don't remember.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic,
I mean, for all we know, we may have tried it a third time, so who's to say?
Not to you too.
What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better. Yeah, what exactly went wrong?
I don't know. Please.
She shuffles from one golden sandaled foot to the other. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. Yeah, I don't know. You still haven't given me a reason here.
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Well, I mean, that's a fair assessment and probably a good reason. Insane how? Insane like what? Like cool insane? Like, wow, that cop's crazy. I'm not insane. Don't say that. I am the sanest person I know. Yeah, what do you mean by that?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
Yeah, so what exactly do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
Everyone gets a little down. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cop. It's not easy work, like some kind of academy or something. Yes, I may know what you mean. Well, I guess I can kinda understand.
No, you don't. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you, questions.
Lists and questions. Well, that's actually a completely new side of him. Then again, I had him run around with the ledger in his hand the entire game, so I guess it makes sense.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
I don't have lists, lie. They're not lists, they're trees. Let's talk about something else. What do you mean, trees?
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Oh, you mean like a dialogue tree or some kind of diagram? Okay, yep, we are in a tree right now. Yes, but it's not possible to talk without trees. Lists are absolutely normal, everyone has them. You just list everything you want to ask. I mean, it's a good idea for a policeman to have such lists and, write down what you want to ask, so I don't see the problem here.
In descending order, usually. It's best to do them like that.
Indeed.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad.
Again,
It's impossible to watch.
Again, I guess that is a fair assessment.
Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. You only communicated with encyclopedic trivia. I was so alone.
Okay, well, apparently he has been doing this before. I wonder if you get like the same dialogue if you don't have like the kind of archetype that I picked with high encyclopedia skill, or if this is just how he was before and what happens after his amnesia is completely up to you and you can, develop him in whatever direction you want to do that.
In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life.
Okay.
And I have to go to Morova.
And you are still surprised that I'm sad? But yeah, I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. You're the ex-something, right? You're my wife? I'm not sure about that. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone. Yep. You're just an evil ape. We're all just evil apes. On second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Isolinde, and nothing else. Yeah, definitely the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
call me like that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
I mean, apparently she hasn't called in years, so she probably would not have called. I know, you would have called me yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient. It wasn't me, it was my hand. Raise your right hand. My fingers called you. Let's talk about something else. I mean, it was me, and no, she wouldn't have called you, so... I don't know, let's talk about something else.
There is nothing else.
So, you're my ex-something, right?
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the ex thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch.
Right.
I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
I should have stayed down. I should have gone even deeper to a place where I never met you, because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure. I mean, that's a very optimistic way to look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure what he means by that. I should have stayed down.
My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
Do you know what's impolite? Consigning a lieutenant detective of the Ravachol Citizens Militia to eternal damnation? Cool, your friends. Say hi to your friends for me. This is so grotesque. Say nothing, just look at her. Yeah, I don't know. I guess say hi to your friends.
I will.
So are you my wife?
No, Harry.
We were married. You wrote me the letter I threw away. Yes, I did throw the letter away, but I'm not sure if it said that she's the wife.
Not married. We were engaged then. Living in a little house on the outskirts of central Jamrock, past the lake that formed when a mainline pipe burst in the early 20s. At the end of a street called...
Okay, so apparently it didn't even get to be a marriage. They separated while they were engaged. So she's an ex-fiancé.
It opens up in front of you with cracked asphalt and maple leaves brushing your feet. Halos of street lights hang above you. Hunched shadows carry grocery bags home. The lights are on in the little matchbox on the corner.
And apparently it's called Voyager Road.
Voyager Road 21A. It was so long ago. It was 1,000,000 years ago, Harry. No, 100 million years ago. I loved you more than you will ever know. I loved you more than anyone has ever loved anyone.
Well, now you're just making me sad again.
But it is gone now. Nothing came of it. No children. Nothing built. We live in the coldest of all possible worlds, Harry. Orbiting the most distant star. It is agony. Sheer agony. How bad I have to go to the aerodrome.
Would you fucking stop with it with the aerodrome already? I get it. You have to get to the aerodrome. I let you go there once you answer all my questions. Yeah, I have a few more of them, I believe.
The questions will not bring those times back, Harry.
But I thought if I threw the damned letter away it would help. Well, I guess it didn't.
It doesn't look like it did, Harry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have wrote you any letters. I was too young then.
Okay. Anyway, maybe I should not call her an evil ape. That would be very impolite. On second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Isolande and nothing else. Apparently we're going back to that delusion again.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Okay, so I still have a few things that I want to do. I want to give her the figurine and I want to try to kiss her. So what do we do first? Maybe give her the figurine first.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back. Well, I guess that was not successful.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless Faun Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, neither would I, to be honest.
The figurines don't Do anything? Anything at all. But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines, did she?
Yes, I thought it would be good. A form of communication when words have failed.
Well, apparently this form of communication is failing as well.
Yes, it was a good idea, but she felt obliged by the headless phone rider to give you things in return. Things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it goes. Your figurine rider idea was naive.
Maybe this revolutionary figurine then, show it to her. Maybe you can take this revolutionary figurine. It's got a little musket. Yeah, how about that?
No, please. Please don't give me anything.
What about this custom dice made in the doomed commercial area?
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked these things a long time ago. The headless Fallen Rider especially.
Okay, so apparently at some point she did like figurines, so it's not just a completely random thought that Harry had here.
But now, only boring hell remains.
The figurines, they do nothing. Well, that is sad. Yeah, maybe let's try the skill check now. The odds are decent, so hopefully this will accomplish something. I mean, can I go into my... No, I can't go into my menu, so I can't put my emergency point into suggestion, since I'm in this dream sequence. I have to do it with, you know, whatever I have now. Alright. Success! He's sneaking up on her like some panther on his prey.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
Well, I'm not surprised, but I succeeded. Yeah, I did succeed the skill check, but I mean, this is not about your skill. This is about her not wanting to kiss you. I feel her breath, her cheeks against mine, cold silver against my forehead, squeeze her wrist, move your mouth. You're not kissing me back. I don't know, I feel her breath.
Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
Yeah, I guess winning the skill check didn't really do anything here, huh?
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
Right, her cheeks against mine, cold silver against my forehead. I'm not sure if I want to pick all of these. Maybe this one?
The delicate wreath on her forehead pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
And maybe this one?
Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
Well, that's actually a good way to put it. I mean, I can continue, squeeze her wrist, move your mouth, but it's clear that she doesn't want this, so let's just end this.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that really
Trying hard
was a good
not
idea.
to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I felt you.
Yeah, maybe this was not a good suggestion. You didn't kiss me back. Why didn't you kiss me back? You're the apricot chewing gum scented one. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Yep, you didn't kiss me back.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
I thought you would. I know you still love me. You can't not. Well, I don't think she does. I just needed to do that. I'm sorry. If nothing stand that like a useless dildo. A useless dildo. I kind of like that way of wording it. Let's stand here like a useless dildo.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
So I guess you're the apricot chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
Right, that was her name. And I guess I will ask her why she didn't kiss back, even though it's obvious enough.
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
Yep, right, she already has like a new boyfriend, so I guess that's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hand down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, well, is it mine? Well, probably not. It's his, the man I heard on the phone. It's not mine. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably his.
Yes, he did it.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember, you poor fuck? You poverty-stricken fuck.
Okay, so that happened to the unborn daughter.
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Well, I don't think there was that much else, to be honest.
No, this has to end. Do the last one.
I agree.
More questions. Ask more.
I've been reading books. I've got lots of new ideas about ideology and capital mouse murder. You're not even human, don't go. I don't know, I guess I will pick the option about the books.
That sounds nice, Harry, but I really don't want to argue about ideology with you right now.
Fair enough.
This won't be an argument. It will be emotional and true.
You don't know what I found. There are these beautiful things that can happen. Mysterious, below matter even. Now that I think of it, it's actually all just pointless shit and I should kill myself. I mean, I have found some interesting things, yes.
There was a time I would have loved to hear about them. I would have hung on every word. I would have made you feel smart, just, hopeful. But now is not that time. Now we are in hell, and in hell, there is only the aerodrome. And boring disagreement.
All right.
Hear that? That's the sound of meaninglessness. Meaning, ideas, theory, all that has evaporated. Now, there is only dry silence. The sound of a mind made up. Just like 4 billion others. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to pick the you're not even human option.
I'm actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
She looks around.
This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
No, you're special. You had glowing lungs. Okay, I'm not gonna push it. I have other questions. Yeah, like I said, he kind of turned her into some version of Dolores Day, which is weird. So maybe let's just move on.
Other questions are the last thing I need right now. Hush. Can you hear? I think that's the 42.
It's not that yet. It's another. You have plenty of time to win her over with questions and kisses.
This is just delusional at this point, so yeah, let's just continue, I suppose.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
Well, that is not the text that was written here. Wait, can't we sit down and have coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner. Hold on, what is there to do in Mirova? But I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me I asked me to be this way. Okay, understand, not silently like a martyr. No, actually, wait, I need to see my list again. I'm sorry, where's my list? Wait, I'm pretty sure I'm done with the list. So what will you do in Mirova?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
Okay, I'm pretty sure none of these options will convince her to stay. Maybe I'm going to try one of them. Okay, yeah, I swore I wouldn't let you go.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
So, will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
Yeah, you're right about that, actually. How can that be? I mean, it's happening right now.
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Mirova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
So how will I see you again then? Maybe in another dream, huh?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week.
Oh, great.
At least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
Right. We heard about this before.
I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
But this is intolerably bad. I like this. I'm not sure if I like this.
Oh yes. This is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Okay, I guess now she's actually going to leave. Well, this was very depressing. And Harry is going to be sad again, I'm sure. But at least we have found some answers about our past and that mysterious woman. And it looks like we're back in reality now.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Let's solve the fucking case. My sleep was deep and invigorating. Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands. Actually, it was total annihilation. Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's comb the entire island centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain. Just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're badass like that. Yeah, let's solve that fucking case finally.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Well, I will swallow the blood and conclude.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Well, that was a very interesting dream sequence. And again, the episode is like really long, but I mean, I can't really, interrupt these sequences, and I don't want to just stop the episode like somewhere in the middle of a conversation. But I will end the episode now, and we will continue to look around the island in the next one. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.